In the late 1990s, America was captivated by a man who didn't just commit crimes. He performed them. He turned theft into theater, deception into puzzles, and his life into a mystery so elaborate it baffled the FBI. His name was Ethan Cole, a Wall Street dropout with mind sharper than a razor, a photographic memory, and an obsession with riddles. Cole became a legend known only as the Shadow. For years, he outsmarted everyone, until one fatal mistake revealed the truth. Ethan Cole didn't just outweed investigators. He outsmarted himself. Ethan Cole grew up in Boston, the son of an accountant and a librarian. By the age of 12, he could solve advanced calculus problems and memorize entire books after a single read. But brilliance often comes with shadows. Cole was restless, easily bored, and craved challenge. In college, he majored in finance, landing a job on Wall Street by 22. But while others craved money, Ethan craved games. The rigid rules of corporate life suffocated him. So he walked away, straight into a different kind of game. Cole didn't steal because he needed money. He stole because he wanted to test himself and to prove that he was smarter than everyone else. Cole's early crimes were almost playful. He slipped into rare bookstores and replaced priceless first editions with flawless forgeries, just to see if anyone would notice. He forged art so convincingly that collectors hung his fakes for years without realizing. But what set Cole apart was his signature. After every heist, he left behind a cryptic note, a riddle, a code, or a puzzle. It was his way of taunting law enforcement. Catch me if you can, but only if you're smart enough. The press nicknamed him the Shadow because he seemed to vanish into thin air, always one step ahead. The FBI took his crime seriously. Task forces were assembled. Criminal profilers tried to decode his riddles. But Cole thrived on the attention. Every headline, every frustrated investigator, every new task force only fed his ego. In 1997, he pulled off a heist at the Museum of Natural History, slipping past motion sensors using mirrors and timing the guards' patrols down to the second. In 1999, he staged a break-in at an auction house in Philadelphia, only to replace the real painting with his own forgery before the sale even happened. The stolen artwork was discovered months later hanging in his old college dormitory library with a note that read, "I always give back." By 2000, Ethan Cole wasn't just a thief. He was a myth. His crimes were studied in FBI briefings like puzzles in classroom. The Shadow wasn't just playing games. He was rewriting the rules of the chase. For law enforcement, Cole was more than a criminal. He was a humiliation. Each riddle he left behind was dissected by code breakers and linguists. But the more they studied him, the more elusive he became. Agents began to see his crimes not as robberies, but as performances. He wasn't stealing for money. He was stealing for control, for pride, for the thrill of leaving the smartest minds in America scratching their heads. And like all performers, Cole needed an audience. That need would be his undoing. In 2001, Cole struck again. A small New York bookstore reported a missing rare manuscript. On the counter was a neatly folded note, another riddle. But this time, Cole slipped. Among the trash near the register, investigators found a crumpled receipt. On it, his real name, Ethan Cole. After years of brilliance, his arrogance had blinded him. He thought he was untouchable, but pride made him careless. Hours later, agents tracked Cole to a diner in Manhattan. There he was, America's most elusive criminal, calmly eating pancakes, a newspaper folded beside him. There was no chase, no shootout, no clever escape. Just a man who had finally played one game too many. When asked why he didn't run, Cole smirked and said, "Where's the fun in that?" Ethan Cole was sentenced to 25 years in prison, though his legend lived on far beyond the courtroom. Criminologists study his riddles. Hollywood scriptwriters borrow his name. And to this day, debates rage. Was Ethan Cole a genius criminal mastermind, or just a man who believed his own myth too much? His story is more than a crime tale. It's a cautionary reminder that brilliance without humility is a trap. In the end, the Shadow didn't lose to the FBI. He lost it himself.